What is going on, guys? I'm Jehovah. Welcome to another video. Today we're gonna be talking about Call of Duty Infinite, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Yeah, that one. So the trailer came out this morning. I'm gonna link stuff in the description. This is a very viewer interactive video, I guess you would say. So the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare trailer was released this morning. I will link that in the description. I also already made like an immediate reaction type video. I don't do reaction videos like ever, really, but there's like a sort of a reaction video thing, parody, funny thing that I did, that I uploaded pretty early today that you might not have seen. I'm going to link that in the description as well. Watch both of them before you enjoy the rest of the video. Pause it now. If you've already seen them, don't pause. But if you haven't, pause, watch the trailer, watch my reaction. This is kind of a continuation of those. Also, on the screen right now, I don't know. I don't even know I'm recording audio right now. I don't even have any gameplay. I'm probably going to hop on COD 4 after this and try to get some gameplay for you guys. So, here's what's going on. They announced that they showed the trailer, rather, for Infinite Warfare. Now, at first, I'm like watching it, and I'm like, okay, none of this looks too futuristic or anything. You know, everything looks pretty normal. And I actually watch it through the entire time without noticing a key thing that we'll get to in a second. Now, what I did notice is that he jumps into a fucking spaceship of some sort at one point, and they blast off all the way into outer space, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then they actually start duking it out in outer space, like spaceship to spaceship warfare. So my mind goes in a couple of directions here. I'm like, okay, interesting, not gonna lie, looks pretty cool. You know, I'm sure that'll be in the campaign 100%. Multiplayer, I don't know. Maybe? I guess I don't see how they could even bring like spaceship, like air warfare. The thing is, if it was like Battlefield, it would be more of a, you know what I mean? It would make a little bit more sense, because Battlefield already has jets, helicopters, all that stuff. Call of Duty has always had, you know, jets and helicopters and stuff like that, but they're all AI controlled, you know, other than like controlling the little fucking drones and shit that I can't even think of the name of right now. Other than that, there hasn't been any sort of like air warfare, helicopters, jets, nothing, no vehicles, you know what I'm saying? There's no, so if, like I said, if it was like Battlefield, I'd be like, okay, that's probably going to be in multiplayer, that's going to be sick. But with Call of Duty, I just don't see how they're going to, A, mix that into like a regular TDM scenario or ground war or whatever. It would just, I don't know if that would work. Maybe they will, who knows. Or B, there's the option of having like the separate playlist where it's like spaceship battles or whatever, and there's no like, you know what I mean? There's no like infantry aspect of it at all. I don't know. I have a feeling though that that's just going to be a single player thing. Now, you guys know I just like to talk on microphone and take whatever I say with a grain of salt. I'm not T Martin. T Martin's got his channel. His news is probably going to be pretty factual and spot on. You can watch him if you want to. I just like talking off the top of my fucking head and seeing where it goes. But so that was my, I was like, okay, you know, whatever. It's a thing, I guess. It's a thing. But you guys know that the things that I hate about the Call of Duty franchise are whenever they added the alternate movement scenarios, whatever you want to call it, the different gameplay mechanics, the double jumping, the thruster packs, the fucking exo movements, and all that shit that Advanced Warfare and even Black Ops 3 with the wall running. I don't fucking like it. I don't like it. I dealt with it at first. Black Ops 3 honestly felt like a really solid game. The gunplay in it and everything, and the weapon progression and the maps and everything, a lot of it was really, really cool. I did like it, but I didn't like, I don't want to run on a fucking wall. I don't want to, what's the map where the people run around the fucking trees and shit, and you're trying to like shoot people off trees? I don't fucking care to do that. It's annoying. I don't like it. I want what everybody's calling the boots to ground Call of Duty. That's what I want, right? So then I watched the trailer through a second time, and the second time I watched it, I noticed in the little lower left of the screen, you see a guy do a little jetpack jump over a tank, and then you see another one do a little jetpack jump, and I was just immediately immediately super disappointed, like, fuck. And I know a lot of people are commenting and be like, oh, but that's campaign, that's campaign, that's campaign. But there's a good chance that if there's an element of thruster packs, fucking boost jumping, whatever you want to call it, in the campaign, there's a good chance it's going to be in the multiplayer. Obviously, there's a chance that it could not be, and I also want to point that out. I think it's silly whenever people immediately dismiss games or immediately get super hyped for games from a fucking trailer, a reveal trailer, because you don't know, you haven't played it. We have no idea how it's gonna play. We have to hope, we got to try to like remain optimistic, and you never know what it's gonna be like, and we'll just have to see. But that's a big thing for me, like me not wanting any of that alternative movement in it, and seeing a fucking jetpack in the trailer, that just really, I didn't like it. But then they show the COD 4, they show some COD 4 gameplay at the end, remastered, and some sexy graphics and everything, and it was super exciting. And I just want to point out that they also, Call of Duty live streamed like a little bit of additional information afterwards on Twitch, and I was watching that, and it was insane to see how many, they were talking about Infinite Warfare, right? Like they're like interviewing the devs about Infinite Warfare, the new Call of Duty game, and the entire chat, there's like 50,000 people watching this stream, the entire chat is blowing up COD 4, show COD 4, we want COD 4. And it was like, it was kind of interesting to me to see that, because I said in a previous commentary that it'd be interesting to see, if they're releasing both, the fan base and which way it's going to go, because people don't want a futuristic COD, in my opinion at least, and I feel like there's a lot of people that don't, and people want, games like COD 4, or a remastered COD 4 is cool too, so it's going to be really interesting to see how things go. But I also want to bring up a point, because those people that were saying, oh, that's just in the campaign, that's just the campaign, I want to show you guys a little snippet of information from GameStop here. It says, gear up for intense multiplayer. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare will incorporate the popular chain-based movement system players know and love into an innovative multiplayer experience that rewards players more than ever before for utilizing their surroundings and applying strategy in the heat of moment. Maps are designed to further leverage the chain-based movement system and immerse players into fast, fun, and frenetic gameplay that players have come to expect from the Call of Duty. With this new approach to play, multiplayer will bring innovative gameplay that challenges players to achieve their goals in creative ways based on their specific playstyle. So that, whenever I saw people saying, oh, it's just, that could be campaign, maybe it's not in multiplayer, I was like, maybe they're right. Then I read this, and I was like, fuck. First of all, I don't know where they're coming from. Infinite Warfare will incorporate the popular chain-based movement system players know and love. So I'm assuming they're talking about wall running and, wall running, and that would have to be at, wall running back and forth, environment, movement. That's the only thing I can think, other than, what else would that mean? Other than, some sort of advanced warfare movement with, jetpacks and shit. I don't, it's all stuff I don't want. So, that, it says it right there. Under multiplayer description, there's gonna be something, and it says that the maps are designed around the movement style. So that makes me think that it's going to be very similar to Black Ops 3. Wall running is either going to be back, or there's going to be some new variation of it. The game takes place in space, like they show space, low gravity and shit in the trailer. I would not be surprised at all if some of the maps you can run around on the fucking ceiling and shit, and it's just, I don't know what to think about it. It's not what I want at all. I think, from the information that we have right now, it's sounding like it's not what I want in Call of Duty at all. So it'll be really interesting. It'll be really, really interesting. They've also confirmed that you cannot buy Call of Duty 4 Remastered separately from the game. It can only come as, you have to buy Call of Duty Infinite Warfare to play Call of Duty 4, which I think is kind of a slap in the face. I don't really understand why they just wouldn't let you buy the game separately. And there's a whole lot of people out there that would probably pay close to a fucking full release price, like $60. I would personally, I know not everybody would, but $30, $40 at least. Like, come on, Gears of War Ultimate came out and it was a fucking beautiful remaster of the first game with all the elements of other games that people wanted, and it worked perfectly and everything, and I'm pretty sure it was $30. And they did it really smart. You could buy the full Gears of War Ultimate for $30. I'm pretty sure it was 30, maybe it was 40. You can Google it if you want, but I know it was either $30 or $40 for the full remastered Gears of War, or you could buy the $60 version and it came with a whole bunch of in-game skins and stuff like that, right? So like make your weapons look cooler. And I bought the $60 version because I was like, fuck yeah, I want the cool multiplayer skins and everything, which people probably would have done the same fucking thing for Call of Duty 4. I don't get it, man. Everybody wants Call of Duty 4. Everybody wants even Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare, they probably could have done all three in one game or released them all three separately, or I don't know. It's kind of a shitty move. I mean, I totally get it. They're trying to use Call of Duty 4's popularity to boost the sales of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and maybe that's the smartest business decision, but it's just kind of fucked up to fans of Call of Duty, to the Call of Duty franchise, in my opinion. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, and yeah. I don't know. I think it's kind of a shitty move. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's kind of fucked up that you can't buy it separately. Yeah. I don't know. But there's other stuff that was like confirmed, which is cool. Let me see here. They revealed a few maps. They said what multiplayer. There's a FAQ for the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered on their website, right? And one of the questions is what multiplayer maps will be available for Modern Warfare Remastered. And it says the game will feature 10 fan favorite maps from the original multiplayer mode, including classics such as Crash, Backlot, and Crossfire. And it says we will announce the remaining maps soon. So here's another thing. Like, I'm pretty sure there's like 20 maps for COD 4. I'm pretty sure. So they're only releasing 10, which is already kind of a bad sign. Like, you don't know. Everybody's really pumped about this Call of Duty 4 remake. You don't know. It could come out and it could be total shit. They could totally fuck it up by doing things like leaving maps out, key maps, or key game types, or just changing certain things. We're not 100% sure, and it's kind of scary now because this 10 map thing is kind of a sign that it might not be everything that we absolutely want it to be, So yeah, I almost wonder if it's like if they would have tried to not release this as like a package deal with Infinite Warfare, and they would have just produced it by itself and put more time and effort and even money into Call of Duty 4 Remastered, and spent that time and money on like the remaining maps instead of just releasing a chunk of maps and releasing all of the maps. I'm pretty sure you could have convinced Call of Duty fans to buy the remastered version of COD 4 for an even more premium price. And yeah, I don't know. Those are just kind of my thoughts anyways. That's the trailer. Who knows what Infinite Warfare will be like. It could be really good. My first impressions from the information that we know now, I think it's gonna be like I had a really bad feeling whenever I saw the Advanced Warfare trailer and they showed jetpacks and stuff, you know what I mean? And then a similar bad feeling when they showed Black Ops 3 wall running. I was just like, both times I was like, fuck man, this is gonna be fucked, And I have the same feeling now. I really do. I just I don't know how it's gonna play out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm gonna stop rambling now. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later.